والله الذي لا إله إلا هو عليم الغيب.
Just 50 kilometers from the bustling city of Accra lies an oasis of tranquility and wonder. Welcome to Shai Hills Resource Reserve, a hidden gem where nature, history, and wildlife converge. Covering over 47 kilometers, Shai Hills is a protected area of savanna woodland, home to diverse species of mammals, reptiles, and over 150 bird species.
So Shai Hills Resource Reserve is one of the protected areas we have in Ghana, managed by the Wildlife Division of the Forestry Commission. The Wildlife Division is in charge of all the wildlife estate of Ghana, which means all resource reserves, all game production reserves, all street nature reserves, as well as all national parks within the country. Now, Shai Hills has a total land area of 51 square kilometers, which is about 5,100 hectares and a little over 12,000 acres. So it's a large piece of land with a vegetation, two distinct vegetation types, which is the dry evergreen forest and then the coastal savanna vegetation. So the dry evergreen forest is mostly the areas around the hills with smaller trees in the form of a thicket. And then we have the coastal savanna, which is more like the savannas we have in the north. Yes. Now, when you visit Shai Hills Resource Reserve, you get the opportunity to have an experience of ecotourism with a touch of historical, cultural, and heritage tourism. Now, ecotourism, you get the opportunity to enjoy a beautiful natural landscape, and then you also get a chance to see some beautiful plants and very beautiful animals. That's the flora and the fauna that we have within the reserve.
But Shai Hills is not just about wildlife, it has a rich cultural history. The hills are named after the Shai people who once inhabited these lands. The caves served as homes, sacred spaces, and fortresses.
The reserve used to be the home of the Shai people, the Dangbe Se people, as they were known before their name got corrupted to Shai by the British people, who ended up sacking them from here. Firstly, because of their refusal to pay the poll tax. Secondly, because of the fact that they were accused of attacking those that used to pass through this reserve, what is now the reserve, to do barter trade on the coast. And again, because of their involvement in a lot of wars during that era. They were sacked from here in 1892, and they ended up settling in the plains, that is the flat areas on the other side of the reserve. And so they are living in communities like Doyumu, Kodiabe, Agomeda, Manyajopanya, and then Dodowa. Each year in August and in September, they visit their ancestral homes within the reserve to pay homage to the ancestors and also get the chance to perform some rites to the ancestors.
The preservation of Shai Hills is a delicate balance. The Ghana Wildlife Division, along with local communities, work tirelessly to protect the reserve from poaching, deforestation, and human encroachment.
The work of a ranger is very necessary to the conservation initiatives, as they play a mixed role in the protection of our vulnerable ecosystem on our planet.
They are the first line of action against illegal activities such as poaching, illegal harvesting, and other wildlife crimes, hence putting their lives in danger.
So this area we have over here is known as the Quarry site. This is where Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, got stones to build Ghana's largest port, which is the Tema port or the Tema Harbour now. At that time, there was a railway line that led all the way from Akosombo through what is now the reserve all the way to Tema. And that was how they were able to transport all these stones from here to Tema. Now, we tell this as part of the history of the reserve because this was one of the last few activities that happened here before this place became a reserve, and thereby these forms of extractions could not be done here.
Ecotourism plays a vital role in sustaining Shai Hills. Every visitor helps support conservation efforts and contributes to the local economy.
So where we are currently is the Mogul Hill. Now, the Mogul Hill used to be a place where the Shai people, who were the previous occupants of this reserve, will bring their young ladies, usually between the ages of 18 to about 21, and then keep them here for 6 months, and then take them through various forms of grooming and various forms of training to prepare them to transition from being girls into women. Now, the rite of passage was known as depot, and it's something the Shai people and the Krobo people still practice in their various communities. So these grinding areas were places that the Shai people would grind. These days we have blenders in our homes, and so if we want to prepare food, it's very easy for us to just put our stuff in the blender and then use. At that time they didn't have the blenders, and so you would have to grind on a grinding stone in your community. So when they brought the girls here for the training, they also created grinding areas here where they would teach them how to grind for making food, and then how to grind for making medicine, and a whole lot of other things that they would need to grind to do. And basically that's what they were doing here to train the ladies to help them transition from being girls to women. On our descent, we'll pass through the cave they used to sleep in, and even on a hot afternoon, that cave is very cool. Once you enter it, you enjoy a very serene environment in and around the cave. This cave over here is where the young ladies that were brought up here for training would sleep. So in the night, they would come into the cave and then sleep in there. And then during the day, they would use the cave as a form of a recreational center.
Despite its beauty, Shai Hills faces many challenges, from climate change to urban expansion. But there is hope. Through collaboration, education, and sustainable practices, we can protect this treasure for future generations.
We always tell our tourists that our motto is discover, explore, and experience. So once you come to this reserve, you are here to discover something new. You are here to explore what you have discovered. And because you can't take anything out, you only leave with a very beautiful experience that you had here.
Shai Hills is more than just a reserve. It's a symbol of our commitment to preserving the natural and cultural heritage of Ghana. A reminder that even in a rapidly changing world, some treasures are worth saving.